Hey folks, you're doing another. We're not going to be walking today. We're going to be watching here. It's before the Jays game. I'm not going to actually obviously record the game. Don't want to get Daddy Rogers angry with me. But we're here at the Jays game, and I thought I'd just do a little talk here.
Please be advised that during parts of the
It's pretty empty here, actually. All things considered, it's about 20 minutes till first pitch, and you notice it's pretty empty. If you go online, actually, you can get tickets pretty cheap. Don't even have to go to the box office. Go like StubHub or things like that. You know, so you can do that. But I hope everybody's well. It's raining tonight. We actually came at the George Springer football jersey night, so we got some of those. That was kind of cool. But even with the giveaway, there's like no one here. I cannot imagine when there's a no giveaway night. You know, it's crazy. But anyways, no walking today, just sitting. But you know, so sorry folks if it's not your thing. You know, watch another video. But you know, I just thought I'd talk about some of the economic happenings right now, especially in Toronto. You know, we're having a lot of upheaval. Apparently, interest rates are going up again. The Republican Party of the States. So, like, what everyone's got to know is that with Canadian interest rates, well, really all over global interest rates, the base rate's pretty much the U.S. interest rate, because everyone, you know, same issue where the currency is. You know, it all really stems down to that U.S. interest rate, right? I mean, okay, there could be some small foreign country that doesn't, but really a lot of it relies on it. A lot of it's also based on the U.S. dollar, the economies. I know that that's why gold has rallied a lot, where, you know, gold has rallied a lot. So, because, you know, some countries are trying to decouple, I guess, in terms of the reliance on the U.S. dollar. But don't kid yourself. It's still happening, and you know, with President Trump, he's tried to make sure the world still relies on that U.S. dollar. So you know, for now, it's the case. Yeah, what's been happening is the Republican spending bill was they're having issues with it because apparently it's driving up interest rates because a lot of the spending. You know, Canada. We re-elected, the Liberal government for the fourth term. You know, I know the face is different, but it's the same body, same team that's backing it. So, let's just be honest, we're gonna have a lot of spending in Canada soon. Home prices, I know they're falling right now, but they're probably gonna steadily either try to reclimb or there'll be a policy error by the government, like in 07 in the States, 08, and we'll have a crash. But, realistically, the central banks can't lower rates right now because the funny thing is that with interest rates, future interest rates, so I don't know if folks have seen my previous videos, but if you haven't, basically, quick thing is that so mortgage rates are based on long-term bond rates. So in the States, it's at 25 years. Canada, typically it's 5. We only have 5 year, but they renew. So we have like a shorter term, right? So typically here we take 5-year fixed rates, and then the next 5 years we see what the rate is, and then some of the Padres there are warming up. And some of the Jays here as well. I'll give you a closer look. But anyways, there's Gosman up there as well. He's gonna be pitching tonight. So the funny thing is, in Canada, the 5-year fixed rate is based on the 5-year bond, right? And same, like, I guess, the 25 long-term treasury rate in the States. So right now, what the funny thing is happening is that as the, Jay Powell and Tiff Macklin, who are the central bankers in the respective countries, people are expecting them to cut interest rates. But what the funny thing is that because of right now, the inflation rate in Canada, you know, oh, it's okay. Go ahead. So what's happening in the interest rates? You know, any cutting of rates right now will actually stoke inflation in the future, which will cause the government or central banks to raise rates in the future. So any cutting of the rates now will actually cause an increase of long-term interest rates, which in turn actually increase mortgage rates. So, which is going to actually hurt, you know, the housing market, which I know is a big thing in Canada. So that's why folks are wondering right now, why is the case, right? So, you know, it's quite interesting. So, you know, condos down here are having issues. You know, a lot of the pre-sales, people are not, you know, not closing. That's going to be a big issue. You know, unfortunately, we're having a lot of people. Like you look at the stadium here right now, you know, just spending, you know, on just non-essentials is not there. And again, this is a football jersey night, so you know, I'm pretty sure right now if I walk outside, they're still going to be giving out jerseys. You know, it's pretty empty here. Oh, just in case any of you are watching, and I released it beforehand on the 30th. It's a Vladdy hockey jersey night. So if you want that Vladdy hockey jersey, first 15,000, make your way down. Like I said, you know, right now it's just not, you know, it's not full. Our economy is really, really slow, and I suspect it's the same thing with a lot of folks in the States as well. I think it's Dalton Varsho there. He's warming up. I keep calling him Gary. I think it's his dad. I watched him when I was a kid. Right now in baseball, granted, I personally think the ball's flying. Aaron Judge is having a phenomenal year. Love that guy. Go Yanks. Ohtani's having a great year as well. You know, but again, like, I hate to say it, I think baseball, folks, I think we're heading to the age of the 70 home run a year age. It's a trend in sports, right? Look at the NBA, increased scoring. I think hockey's going to increase scoring. Granted, you know, love McDavid, go Oil. You know, I've got an Oilers jersey on tonight. When this releases, hopefully they have done better. Dallas is a great team. I respect those guys. Florida, great team. Respect those guys. Same with Carolina. You know, you made their way. There's the Jays dancer people. There's Ace. There's kids with the Springer jerseys. Oh, this dude always comes to the games and he dances before the games. So. Anyways, in terms of like, I've got other videos coming. I always talk economics on this walking channel, and they're gonna do the anthem. I'm gonna stop it before the anthem. I do stand for the anthem. But you know, I just want people to be careful. I don't know everything, obviously. It's just I have an economics background. I see people, you know, making some moves that could possibly put them in trouble. So I just want to, you know, make sure that people are careful. Don't take on too much leverage. You know, granted, like I said, if you have assets, cash, you can buy high yielding stuff right now that'll pay you out, you know, in the long term. You know, don't too much leverage. Leverage in the right, you know, time, right amount could be good, but just be careful. but it is really empty in here. So on the 30th, if you want your Vladdy hockey jersey, come on out. You know, like I said, the Springer jersey really didn't, I don't think he did that well. Like I said, here it's empty. And it's the Padres, they're a good team. You know, Tatis's a great player. Machado, a whole bunch of those guys. You know, got a lot of respect for those guys. But I am a Yanks fan. So go Judge. I think people are more rowdy up on this level. I'm at the 500s than down on the bottom. But look at that over there. Just empty. Crazy. Even the bleachers. That's a cute guy. Super cute. But folks, I'm gonna just end this one before they start the anthem. Again, just be careful. Rates are going up. Inflation's still here. Don't get caught. You know, if you have the cash, take some of the advantage. Look for some of that higher yielding stuff. There's even a way of, you know, there's some really good utility stuff out there that you could match up leverage-wise even, but don't use too much leverage. Keep cash on the side. Be careful. Take care of of each other as well. And thanks for walking with me. And I'll see you in the next walk.